Isa pushed half of her round face out of the river. Her big brown eyes scanned the moonlit riverbank and the bushes beyond it. She raised her head all the way out. It's clear. She waded her toned body forward, hand holding tightly to the locks of a decapitated Mami Wata. Nkem pushed her curvy body out of the water. Ugh! I lost my wig. She touched her cornrows. They both had on black bodysuit shorts. Dagger harnesses ready to explode from the number of daggers stuck in them encircled their torsos and thighs. Who wears a wig into a river? Isa figured her own hair would be a swollen mess soon, and she'd spent $5 on special relaxer for her iron hair, sigh. Nkem said, Mama Onomi said the glue was tough enough to swim with. Uh-huh. Damn it, Nkem scowled. It's not a bad thing to always look good. And now your bone straight is beneath Mami Kingdom. Maybe we can... Don't you dare finish that nonsense statement, Isa said. I can't believe I let you talk me into this crap. She raised the head covered in scales. We look like ritualists. He's our friend. We can't just let him die. Plus, Isa said, he's your friend, not mine. He's kind of an asshole, really. And his death could serve as a warning for guys to keep it in their pants. She entered the bushes. How would they know that's what caused him to die, though? It's not like they walk around with scales when they're around regular people. Isa rolled her eyes. She'd never been a fan of Age with his eye-bag loads of women attitude. How Nkem could be friendly with all of humanity was another world wonder. Shut up, Isa said. Plus, we're depopulating Evil Kingdom. Try from time to time to shut up when I ask. Nkem snorted. Don't worry, Luke still likes you. What does that have to do with anything? I saw him shirtless last week. She eyed Nkem. And? All 6 packs were present, not one missing. That boy is fine, oh. She'd been a smidge annoyed at being dragged into Saving Aid's ass, but shun those damn AO brothers. Sadly, said Saving Ass mission had led their very hot flatmate Luke, the one she really super liked to see her in all her dagger glory in the middle of the night. And now she was holding the head of the leader of a water coven. Isa sighed. You suck. Splash. 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 Isa turned. At least 4 pairs of scale-covered hands all but flew toward them. What? Nkem drew in a sharp breath. I thought the coven fades out once the leader is gone. We learn new things every day, come on. She took off. She was not losing a drop of blood over Ade. Just no damn way. Z! Nkem screamed. Isa looked behind. 5 mummies were out of the river. Scales covered the entire length of their naked bodies. The designer of X-Men's Mystique definitely got inspiration from them. What a psycho. They were damn fast and practically at Nkem's heels. Run faster, what the heck? I've not been training as I should, oh? Nkem screeched. I think my bum-bum's too heavy. Isa threw the head down, turned and unsheathed 2 daggers. Your left! Nkem drew a dagger and slammed herself into the one on her left. They tumbled to the ground in a flurry of scales and dagger. Yah! Isa flung her dagger into the throat of the mummy set to dive for Nkem's back. She ran toward the jerking mummy. Gah! She kicked the body into that of her oncoming third sister. She jumped and with intense force jammed her dagger into the head of the third sister. Her dagger slid through layers of thick locks and connected with brain. The shaking bodies fell to the ground. Nkem stood, dagger bloody from gutting sister number 1. Smells like dead fish. She sucked air with intense greed. Isa retrieved her daggers. The remaining mummies gauged them. Clearly they'd learned a thing or two. They turned and fled for the river. Nkem frowned. What's the point? Not like they can resurrect her. No, Isa considered. Why didn't they die? How should I? What if there's a chosen heir? Isa asked. This head isn't desecrated yet. They can probably crown her if they get it back. She grabbed the head. We need to get to Luke yesterday. Nkem ran after her. Huh? They didn't die, but I think they would once we desecrate this head. Meaning their life literally depends on it. They're not done. Luke spread salt from a knapsack along the edges of torch range, like Isa had called it. He cursed the demon that had influenced them to wear shorts. Mosquitoes were having a buffet. He had longer legs than Soon, so he was probably more food. He really hoped they were okay. It had been almost... He turned to Soon. His friend's bony face, which typically had a calm look to it, now radiated worry. I said, "Are you sure they aren't ritualists?" "Where'd that come from?" Luke asked. "Look around." They were in the bushes, a little away from the road where they'd packed Aid's jeep. The ladies had set up a structure they'd called an altar. It was a bunch of piled up stones, and at the top of it, there was a golden torch with flames that looked a mix between white and blue. He'd say it was impossible if it wasn't staring him in the face. They'd set up some kind of wooden stand with a flat top beside the altar. The big traveling bag they'd come with lay a little distance from the stand. Luke said, "You're saying this now?" I was desperate earlier on. Now I'm seeing how crazy this all looks. He went back to spreading salt. "We've come too far. Spread that salt." I thought Aid could trust in Ken with his life. Yes, but my brother's senselessness is why we're here. Seyun resumed salt spreading.
I'm Oza Zuriel. Thank you for watching my story. I post thrice a week. Subscribe.